Hello good guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be guiding you how to read the data from the Django model and pass to the HTML template. So let's get started. So you can see in the last video we have learned how to create a model called the post, and it has a different kind of fields: title, content, post, dated. So in this video we are going to retrieve this blog which we have created in the last video, and we are going to we are going to retrieve this post data from the model and passing to the HTML template. Which HTML template? We can see in the template we have a blog folder. In the blog we have an index. So we are going to pass in this HTML template. To do so, first of all we need to visit the first of all we need to navigate to the blog. Inside the blog we need to go to the views.py. In this views.py we are going to retrieve the data from here. So we are going to read the model data here. So how to do that one? To reading the data from the model, actually in the Django we use the Django ORM. So what is the Django ORM? So Django ORM is a fundamental part of Django's object relational mapping system, which allow developers to interact with the database using Python code instead of writing SQL query directly. So what does it mean? We don't need to bother about knowing the SQL statement. Just we use the ORM, object relational mapping concepts, in order to retrieve, manipulate the data in the database inside in model. So why ORM we should use? It increases productivity by allowing developer to focus on Python code rather than SQL syntax. It reduces the risk of SQL injections attacks by the handling database interactions securely, and it enhances code readability and maintainability by the providing a more expressive and Pythonic way to work with the data persistence. Let's retrieve the data from the model. So we are going there. So retrieving the data from the model, we are going to use the ORM concepts. So we are going to retrieve the data from here. So before retrieving the data from the model, let me show you something. So before showing you something, let me run the development server. Yeah, development server is running. Let me go to the admin panel. In admin panel you can see in the last video we were able to add the post. So in the last video we have included the two blog posts. One was the title was the Django ORM, another was Django model. So what I'm going to do, this is the data. This is the data we are going to retrieve from the model and passing to the HTML template. So this is the data we are going to retrieve. So how to do that? We are going to use ORM of Django. So here we go back in the view. So because view is the one always interacting with the model and template, so I'm in the view. So view is going to read those one. So first of all we need to import, like here already imported. So you can see we need to import those the model. So our model is where? Our model is here in the post model. Okay, so I am going to tell to the view, please from the root directory, which is dot means current blocks. Okay, from the root directory import post. So from root directory models, model means this one, this models.py. In from this one please import post. Which one? Please import post. So I imported. So now I am reading the model data here. Okay, I read the model data here. So I'm going to read the data model here. So to reading the data model here, we are going to write a post. So post have another object. So what is that object and dot? Let me write further and I tell you what does it means. Actually, when in Django, so when you create any model, Django model, manage the object manager. Object manager is nothing but a class attributes to the model. This object manager up to the post model provides different kind of functions like a all, like a filter, etc. So we can use different kind of function on this post object manager. So let me tell you where you can find it. You can go to the official Django documentation making queries, where you can find different kind of queries, how to make queries. You can see here. So currently I'm trying to retrieve all the instance. So I'm retrieving the object, but I'm not retrieving one object conditions. I'm retrieving all objects. So here you can see in this one, entry is one of the model, object is another object managers of this model, and this all means returning all the instance. All the instance means all the object, means first record, second record, means a record is known as a one instance. So we are going to retrieve all the records, all the instance here. So we are going back here. Since it will return all the instance, we need to hold it in some variable. So I'm going to write blog post. This is a variable. I am going to accommodate this one. After posting this one, let me put the indent. There is indent issues. Fine. So this variable is the one is holding all the instance being retrieved from the post model. So now we need to pass this data to this HTML template file. So we are going to render it. So comma, which we have created already in the last video. I am going to use this copy this one, copy, and send as it context here dictionary format. So copy and made it, sorry, let me make a no space, then make it here. So I'm going to use this key in order to retrieve the data into this HTML blog index.html. So we have passed it, guys. Now we are going back to the views. No, not back to the, I mean to say HTML template. So our HTML template is where blog index.html. This blog is a subfolder under the template. So this is this one under blog. Under the blog, we are going to the index.html. Now this index.html bringing this data. Which data? Let me close it. Views. This data, this blog data. So since it is a very iteratable object, means number or list of instance, list of ports. No, let me correct the post, guys. Post. Let me do the post. Sorry, let me correct it. As a, that was not technically it is not wrong, but by because of names. Okay, let me correct the names. The same things. Correct. Otherwise technically it was wrong. Correct. So let me go there, save it here, let me go there and here. So here we are bringing that data. Which data? We are passing this blog post to this blog index.html file, which is this one. So here this is iterable. So since it is iterable, we need to use the looping. So here I will use the for loop. So using for loop, we use the opening curly braces. Within that we use the percentage, then we write for blog. It is the system is going to read one post at a time. So I'm writing blog post, and the same name I have written here, but I'm writing here only post, not posts, because one post at a time. This is iterable. We need to display. So what it has? It has a different kind of data. You can see it has a title, it has a content, and it has a publication date, post date. You can see here title, content, and post date. So we are going to design here. Within a for loop, I am going to write one division for the designing purpose, guys. Division div. I will design later. Let me write only div. This div can have a class name. Can say class name. I can say this class name can be blog container. I will design, guys, later on simply. So in this division, I am going to write h1. h1 is going to hold the title. I am going to write a h1 opening, h1 closing. Since I want to print the value, I will use the double opening curly bracket, double close it, and we are going to use this variable of the for loop. Copy this, and inside this we are going to paste. It become a blog post, that is variable. In this we need to read the title. What title? Let me show you the model. This title, always write this one, right? Whatever the attributes name of the tables, this title, don't write in the capital. So likewise, this is a content. Now in the paragraph, I want to display the content. What content? It was a content is this one, big one. Content can be big one. So I am going to opening the paragraph, closing the paragraph, and within a paragraph I'm going to opening, closing. I'm writing blog post, guys. This variable, check it out. Then content, which content? This one, this one. Fine. Again, next paragraph, I am going to display the publish date. So we can say publish on is a content. Simply then black open close, then we write this dot, and we use this attributes post dated. Copy this one in order to avoid the errors, then paste it and then close the paragraph. If you not put this one, this is not a problem, only date will show. So just for I'm formatting here. So we're done. So this division keep iterating, and then we close the for loop. So percentage end for loop. Done. So we are going to now save the system. Make sure your server is running. We are going to run this, we are going to open this port. So this port is where this is here URL. In URL we are going to open this, in the blog port URL. Sorry, block URL guys, not port, sorry, block URL. So I'm going here, I'm going to the next here 127 slash, we are putting the blog. Let me read it. The type of your post has no attribute called the object. Let me go to the view. Is that objects? Okay, objects guys, not object, it should be objects. Save it. Let's go back and hit the enter. Here you go. You can see this is one blog that we have posted in the last video. This is another blog. Let me show you the admin. This is one blog, Django ORM, okay, and Django model. So Django model is the first one, so that's why it's coming as a first, and ORM was a next one. This is coming second. So you can see here this published on, that I told you this is a date. So that is why we have mentioned here, just formatting this index published on. Whatever you want to write. Hello guys. Now we have already managed to display the blog. So if you want to design little bit by adding the CSS, we can do it. So you can see I have just closed this division within a for loop here. Sorry, you can see all these blog posts are put inside the div. So I'm going to pass some, I'm going to use some CSS to design it. So go to this one. I'm going to write a style tag, then close the style tag. Inside the style dot, see, because dot block container, because that is a name of the class. This is the name of the class, so we are using the dot class selector, CSS class selector. In this one I'm say please add the border. The border should be on what we can say, a border can be a 1 pixel, it could be solid, and then it has some kind of color, which I'm going to put random color guys. Okay, now it can also have a padding. Let me do it in this one. What is that? Then I will check it out how to add it. This one you can see here I have added the border green color. You can see if you want to make some like a between this blog post some padding, some margin, we can do it. So let me go and put the margin. So I'm going to use the margin. Let it put only the 10 pix. Okay, fine. Let us refresh and we can see you can put the margin, the left margin and right margin. Now let us put some padding. You can see these texts are starting from the just right from the edge of the border. So let us put some padding. So I'm going to put the padding. Let us put padding here. Padding, then we can say 10 pixel, and you can see now it looks a little bit different. Now do we need some kind of margin, margin between these two. So you can see these two, this one and this Django ORM, these two posts are together. If you want to separate it, we can do. If I'm not wrong here, let us put it here, correct this one, and then here you go, you can see we put the margin. So guys, you can redesign this blog post index file, and as you wish. You can add many things that you wish, but we have learned how to retrieve the data from the model and pass to the HTML template. Guys, if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed and you like my content, please do subscribe my channel, share and like. I will be happy. That will be my encouragement. Thank you.